I'm telling you, I checked. It's true. You still don't believe me, right? Hang on a second. Let me just change my light bulb back here. It's a green screen. No, listen, hey, right, the nuts. Say 4th of July. That's why I made that joke on my post yesterday or the day before. But does England celebrate? No, does England have a 4th of July? Yes, because they have a 3rd and a 5th, so they have a 4th. Americans kind of always we always take things like we use the word America instead of United States. So that means that anybody in Canada all the way down to Argentina, the Americas, no, we own it. The same thing with the 4th of July. We own that too. But hope everybody's having an Independence Day, an amazing weekend. It was fantastic. People just did fireworks all over the place in the city here in the valley. You didn't even have to go to a registered fireworks place. It was just crazy. It was fantastic. It was all over the news. So it's Sunday here. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. 10 here in California. Leon West, you guys remember him from South Africa? Dave Manzel, remember him too? He's a cool cat. So these South Africans, they were like, they talked to me and they said, hey, we need to do a South African show. And we did. Last month, we did this amazing South African show. We had like a lot of the industry people on, and you guys got to learn about South Africa. You got to learn that they feel like the redheaded stepchild because they're way down there at the bottom of Africa and no one knows about them. And so when they talk about big games and all that kind of stuff, they're always either England or Canada or America. Australia, but there's South Africa too, right? So thank you very much for letting the rest of the world know about us. And then about a couple weeks ago, Leon said, you've got to interview Paul. Paul is like, it's not just South Africa. Paul is kind of like this guy that has dedicated his life to paintball and creating these foundations and creating these organizations and just doing everything he can to make paintball great, not just in South Africa, but the rest of the world. I said, who is this miracle worker? Who is this man? Let's get him on the show. So I contacted him, we talked, and he says, dude, I got some other people we can talk to as well. And look at this. This is the United Paintball Federation. And I said, we're doing it now. And we're going back to South Africa. If you guys don't know where that is, look at the map of Africa. Look at the very, very tip, the bottom. That's where South Africa is. One of the farthest places to travel anywhere if you want to go. LA to England is 13 hours, and then another 13 hours to go to South Africa. But it's worth it. Go check out South Africa. All right, so let's bring in these cool cats. Hang on a second. Let's go like that, and that. Hey, I did it.
Well done.
All right. How's it, China?
There we go.
How's it, China?
What's happening, guys?
I was joking with these guys in the green room, and I was telling them that which I'm not joking, but my in-laws are from South Africa, from Cape Town, and so I got to learn about Bultong, and I got to learn about how's it in China and the oak, and all these crazy terminologies. But there's that Bultong. You see what Chris is eating? As Bultong. It's
beef jerky, but better.
Yeah, well, yeah. Listen, okay, hang on a second. It's not the tongue. It's not the tongue of a bull because it sounds like bull tongue, right? That's not what it is. It's just how they say it, bull tongue. Because these guys, they're used to be heavily influenced by the Afrikaners and by the Dutch language, and so they have this really. Actually, there's a lot of Dutch people that can understand you. I have friends from Holland that can understand a lot of the Afrikaners because they have that kind of. There's still that same something. But yeah, so he's eating a thing called Bultong, and every country says the same thing. It's better than beef jerky. Yes.
It is.
Yes, definitely.
Way better.
It is, definitely.
Fact.
We have a market here in the city that is actually a South African market, and this guy has biltong hanging, and he makes his own biltong, and it's like from the spicy to regular to whatever, and he cuts it for you, and you can. It's like cool. So yeah, I like it. Anyway, hey, enough about me. Anyway, so here's the deal. Let's go around the horn and let's introduce everybody. So Paul, you're the reason that we're all here today. Tell us who you are.
So that will be the show then. No, sorry.
I know. Don't make it a novel. This is a Reader's Digest version.
Okay, I'll try and keep it short. Everyone here in South Africa knows that I can't do things short. So I'm the General Secretary for the United Paintball Federation, like you've mentioned. So we look after the federations around the world that started organizations for paintball. Then I'm the chairman for the South African National Paintball Association. So we look after paintball as a sport, the safety of the sport, and obviously dealing with government if there's anything like currently trying to get things going again. And then I run the South African Regional Paintball League. I've been doing that since 2011. So that's hosting all the speedball tournaments around South Africa. And yeah, I'm lucky enough to take our national teams overseas every year to compete in the World Championships and things like that with Gerard as well. So yeah, that's in short what I do on the paintball side. I won't bore you with the other stuff I do.
No. I'm on the edge of my seat. Look, no, I'm just joking. No, I'm just joking. Okay, but hey, you guys call it overseas? I mean, if I take a plane and go across Africa, and then is that because we call it overseas as well? Because obviously we have the Atlantic and the Pacific, but that's just an older term, I guess. You guys, so if you guys do take a team someplace outside of Africa and it's going overseas, right? So you're
anywhere when you leave the country and you're not in the country anymore is overseas. Yeah,
I like it. It's overseas. Fantastic. All right. Wow, I'm educated. All right. So Chris, tell us why you're here.
Okay, hey guys, Chris here. I own Paintball City. It's one of the longest running paintball fields in South Africa. So this year, 2020, we've been open for 35 years.
Oh.
It's a while. And obviously the real Reaper, okay, which is us, Team Reaper in South Africa. I'm the owner of the Reaper team. So obviously they get sponsored out of Paintball City. I babysit all these guys, and that's pretty much it. So as Paul said, traveled the world playing paintball, been there, done that, got the T-shirt and the scar, and that's pretty much it.
Nice. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. When I was handed that name, Reaper, in 2008, again, you guys, it's kind of like the mafia. You can't give yourself a name, right? You have to be like anointed. So then somebody saw me and they said, hey, and I didn't even know anything about paintball names. And he goes, hey, you have a name? No. He says, you should be Reaper. And I said, great, the Reaper. And he said, no, not the Reaper, just Reaper. I said,
Reaper.
I said, what's the difference? And he said, because there are other Reapers out there and you don't want to claim that you are the Reaper. You know what I'm saying? You want to just be Reaper. And I said, that makes a lot of sense. And I've met so many other Reapers. And when you get to my position and then you start claiming to be then everybody else is like, fuck that guy. Cause he thinks he's the Reaper. So I've never claimed to be the Reaper, just Reaper. Like you, Reaper, like Lewis in Reaper.
Have you got the stamp of approval, though?
From who?
To be Reaper.
Well, who do you get that from? I got the handshake from Brad Pitt. Oh, no. Dude.
I got the stamp of approval. You don't have the
right. There you go. That dude. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, my God. Jason Mann.
I didn't come to play games.
Jason Mann. There's another Reaper in North Carolina. His name is Jason Mann, and he and I always joke about that kind of stuff. That he's the real Reaper. Listen, you just won the award. You can have it. You can have it. I'll change my name if you want. Whatever. You can have it. Right.
You can be the right hand man.
I'll be the right hand man.
My right hand man.
He can be our overseas guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll represent you. Thank you very much.
There we go.
Fuck you very much. All right, sounds good.
Show's over. Thank you for watching.
Thank you very much. All right, so thank you, Chris, for coming on the show. All right, and then we have Jared. He's at home with his family, and he's trying to be socially distancing here. Are you? What's going on, Jared? Are you like in a crowded bus station, or what? Are you just trying to sell those masks?
He's trying to sell masks.
Thanos.
What is that? What? I don't.
This is a Thanos mask.
What? Wait. Listen, I don't follow that DC comic, or what? Is that what that is? Is that a?
Yeah, Thanos, a guy that killed basically half the universe.
Oh, see, I don't. Yeah, I'm sorry. It doesn't, just went right over my head. And here's the part. Here's the worst part. People have enough problems listening to your Afrikaans accent, and now I got to mumble through a mask, right?
It's called a Dutchman accent because we came from the Dutch.
I like some Google on some mind from Afrikaans. I don't know.
That's not even close.
You're lekker. China, you're lekker with your Afrikaans.
Kom ons sê dan net hallo. David, ons moet hallo sê vir al die Afrikaanse mense daar buite sodat hulle dan ook bly is om ingeskakel te wees by ons vanaand.
Oh, you know what? You know what this
Did you
sounds
get
like?
any of that?
Yes, exactly. And you know what this sounds like? This sounds like this guy trying to put on a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good. That's very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the president of South Africa trying to be. There we go. All right, cool. So, yes, that's my go-to. Anyway, so, Jared, so are we gonna be blessed with just looking at the Marvel universe the whole time, or are you gonna reveal yourself, or what's the deal? Okay. Oh,
Back in the mic.
My eyes!
Oh my God. And next he's going to try to blind us by taking off his hat, right? Are you going to like blind us with your
Again?
Oh! No! The shine. All right.
The whole brightness in the room changes as soon as he takes everything off.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so Jared, besides comic relief, tell us why you're here today.
Yeah, Paul invited me to have a chat with you guys and get general information out there. Background, I do own a couple of teams that I run and manage in South Africa. And I also help Paul on the Sandpass side, taking teams overseas. I'm normally the general manager. Taking the guys overseas and getting them some overseas experience.
I like it. It sounds good. And I'm serious. Will you please take the mask off? I can't understand anything you're saying.
He needs to read your lips.
Dude, I'm serious. No, listen, I got overseas and something else. I'm just joking. No, listen, please take it. Listen, I'm going to put it to you this way. Okay. We're trying to represent South Africa. If you're going to represent South Africa, that's cool. If that's what you want to do, that's cool. But I'd like the rest of the world to understand what you're saying. So, okay, cool. We'll move on. I'll let you decide. All right. Mike Wells, how are you, brother?
Good, and you?
My day is now complete that I've seen you.
Why? Oh, it took a while to come on. They took a while to send me the link.
That's no. I'm just joking. That's a Hollywood bullshit. We say that when we go out to lunch and we do Hollywood stuff. Anyway, so Mike, tell everybody who you are.
So I play for Team Reaper, the For Real Reapers.
Again.
Longest running pro team in South Africa.
Yeah.
They've played as London Nexus. Played overseas, won World Cups overseas. Okay, before my day. But I'm still part of the heritage. I'll ride the coattails of this.
That's fantastic. Okay,
Probably
cool.
the most successful team in South African history.
All right. Well, listen, you
Has
guys,
to be.
we're gonna we're gonna talk about that because my audience is both, as you guys would say, bush ball. We call it rec ball and tournament ball, or as you guys,
Bush ball is life.
Bush ball is. But do you guys call it sup air or do you call it tournament?
Speedball, really.
Speedball. Okay,
Yeah.
so because in Europe they call it sup air. Do you know why they call it? Have you heard of that, sup air?
Because the bunkers are called Sapé.
Brand.
They're made by Sapé, the French guy.
The original, who? Mr. Educated, aristocrat.
I got PB Nation. I got internet.
Sophisticated. Okay.
I got that internet.
I'm glad you do, because I know there was a time when you guys couldn't listen to music, watch TV, or something like that.
We only got electricity 2 years ago, so.
I know. And where's your elephant?
Yeah.
Did you ride your elephant in the studio?
Yeah, elephants to work because we can't afford fuel for our car.
Exactly. Poor the elephant.
You Americans need to donate more money to us.
We will. We'll send it down.
We need more money. Up your $2 to like $5.
Exactly. But listen, back in the day, that was the premier guy. I mean, he made the bunkers, and so basically, any tournament game would be called Sup Air, or that kind of thing. And then another company came out, and they started making it too. So in the States, we don't say Sup Air, we just say Airball.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Right, and then you guys say whatever. So Rec Ball, and we say Rec Ball. We say Woods Ball, Rec Ball, and you say Bush Ball. So you basically, you guys have bush ball and tournament ball, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. And okay, cool. All right, so here's the deal. The reason that we said, hey, Paul, let's do this kind of thing. Let's have you on the show and talk about this kind of thing. I'm going to show you guys a bunch of stuff that Paul is involved in. Okay, now, Paul, I got some pictures of you when you were in Vegas. I'm just joking.
Sure.
Blackmail, son.
You remember what they say about Vegas. So.
Exactly. No, exactly. Not me. So anyway, so we got some pictures. All right. No, well, let's do this. Paul Sound. Let me go through some of the comments here. So we've got a lot of American. We got America. Hello, Lisa Weber. That's Team Tags. We've got. So let's see. She's from England. Matthew is from Michigan. Leon. There's Leon West. There's our friend Leon. Martin is from Holland. Oh, he can probably understand you when you were babbling, Paul.
In Afrikaans, yes.
Whatever you were saying.
The Dutch says when we speak Afrikaans, the Dutch says we're talking baby Dutch.
Baby Dutch.
It sounds like when you speak Afrikaans, it sounds to them like like their babies speak when they're small. So
interesting. That's what? It's the same kind of thing. Interesting that when the French listen to the Quebecois in Canada, because their French was from the 1700s. So like the same thing with you guys. You guys came over and didn't improve on it or something. Whatever. Anyway,
we made it our own. So. Yeah.
That's it. All right. Anyway, so who do we have? Who's Cam? Do you guys know who Cam is?
Yeah, 4, 5, 6 kilos.
There we go.
Cameron Sparrow.
We have Chun Yin Lee.
Chun Yin
He's the
Lee.
captain of the Real Reaper. He's the big boss.
You should send him a link so he can get on the show. Hey, listen, Chun, listen. I have
I'll send him a link. Let's see if we can get him.
Because we were
see
debating
if he even internet.
when he has internet.
We don't know.
All right, so let me see who else we have. Erica, do you know who Erica is?
Yeah, we know Erica. Yeah.
Oh, Erica. Listen, you guys, we can have 10 people on the show, so you can send more links out, right? You can see if you can get this guy to come on. No,
he's busy. He's busy banning fun things.
Yeah.
Oh,
siphoning money.
Great. Hang on a second. Okay, so let me just go over here. Hang on a second. Let me do this fake.
Take it off.
Okay, cool. Here we go. All right, cool. So we need to have. Where is he here? I'm trying to bring in somebody else here. Where is he here?
Donald Trump.
We'll come back. Yeah, let's see if Donald Trump will come in. Hang on a second. Let me just do this. There we go. And let me just do this guy. All right, cool. I was trying to get actually this guy to come on. Let's see if I can. Okay, let me see if I can. I think he wants to come on. Hold on one second. This is going to surprise you guys. You're going to love this. Hold on a second. Because this is actually because if people can't understand you, I thought I would have this guy come on. Hang on a second.
Oh no!
This guy is great. Now, this guy is an interpreter from South Africa, and apparently he only knows 3 words to interpret.
What were the 3 words?
Whatever they were, keep on repeating them. Okay.
One of the embarrassments, yes.
All right. So
Yes.
that's just an inside South African joke. But basically, this guy that I just showed you, he claimed to be an interpreter, and somehow he had connections, and they put him next to all these dignitaries.
Put him next to your president, even.
He was president. He was next to Obama and everything like that.
Yeah.
And basically, what he was doing was just making up. Like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
we have big trees and lots of machine guns.
Yeah.
I can't do the same thing. Exactly.
That's how we roll.
Right.
And it's right?
Yeah.
There's animals running. Exactly. Anyway, so that's just an inside joke. But anyway, so we don't need him because you guys are going to speak English, and it's cool. Okay, cool. So we got Erica, we got Byron. Who's Byron? Do you guys know who's Byron?
He's the head ref.
That's Byron.
Get.
Yes.
That's Byron.
Yeah, Byron will know.
Send Byron. Here he comes. Here comes Byron.
I sent him a link already.
Listen, Byron.
Hey.
Oh!
Yeah.
What's happening?
What's up, guys?
Byron, Richard.
Hey, Byron.
Oh, dude, you are so.
Started.
You are so. You are so Afrikaans. All right, with a name like that.
No. I'm actually full
Yes.
English. Just call me Big B.
Big D. All right, Big D.
Oh, wow.
Big D. So Big D, you're one of the big refs in South Africa, correct?
Yeah, I am. I got to watch after these guys.
Nice. Let me ask you guys a question. We have about 2 or 3 reffing. One of them is called the Law, but they're actually reffing teams that go out.
Yeah.
You guys have the same thing?
Well, Joburg's the only real place where the paintball's played mostly. I think Cape Town's the other place. So most of the ref teams Joburg based apart from me. I'm the only one not in Joburg.
Nice.
So
Okay.
my team stays that side, yeah.
But
And
David, don't let Bryden sell you short. He's also one of the few refs from South Africa that's ref both in Europe at the Millennium as well as the NXL events, and he's been over to Orlando to ref at the Orlando World Cup as well. So yeah.
See, that's the problem with you fucking South Africans. You're so don't be humble on my show. I want the
We're
world.
trying to take over the world.
Yes.
Yeah. One tournament at a time.
Did you get Chan Ying Lee on? Did you send him a link?
I sent him a link. Yes, I don't know. If
No internet, boss.
Oh, maybe no internet. Okay,
He's been a pussy.
It's Africa.
Well, here's the thing. Before I was going to go with the Reaper name, there was another guy. He was this Asian guy that came up to me and he says, "I think we should give you a not Reaper, but your name should be One Hung Low." Yes. I was wearing a kilt. I was wearing a kilt.
Okay.
That's just a joke. I'm just joking. All right, cool. Okay, cool. Anyway, let's do this. Let's go over to. Let's start with this one first. Okay, so let me share this one, and let's pop over to here. Paul, tell us what we're looking at.
Right, so the website of the United Paintball Federation. So part of what we do as the UPBF is we're trying to get as many countries around the world to compete in the different categories that we've got. So everything from you represent your country when you compete in the World Championship. So they need to send a representative team in either men's, veterans, under 19, under 16, and then we've got the women's as well. I don't know where that was for the ref meetings and things like that. But yeah, so we at this stage once a year we held the World Championships. We're starting to do it now every second year, and then in between we're going to have intercontinental, continental world champion or continental championships. So this year, Europe will host its own European championship, and I know the Americans is going to host the North American Confederation Championship as well, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we're trying to build it out. We've got over 27 countries that's competed at these tournaments. Last year, as you can see in that picture, we had an extremely muddy event in the Netherlands. I think everyone can still pull out mud out of their shoes and boots and everything else. It was chaos, but it was good. Yeah, and there's our South African team as well. So we were very blessed over the past few years to send over the South African teams. And believe it or not, you spoke to Kerry when she was on your previous show.
Right.
The women actually won the 3 women tournament, the World Championship in 2018. So we definitely made our mark there as well.
Dude, you've got it going on. When did you create this thing?
No, so the UPBF, I'm just a general secretary. Ironically, you've mentioned Sub-Air earlier. Laurent is the president at the moment of the UPBF. From that owns Sub-Air as well. My job at this stage is to deal with all the countries and to get as many people involved in tournaments and playing paintball and representing their country.
Dude, you're killing it. That's amazing. You know what? I didn't know. I mean, and I've been playing since 2008. I'm not a tournament player, so maybe that's probably why I didn't know. And maybe Ryan Greenspan knows this. I don't, but I'm just saying that he
plays for America. Yeah. So the US, the competitive side, the men's side is always interesting to watch. So America, obviously, especially, and it usually works like this, that in the past, the World Championships for the men's division typically took place in July month, a lot of the times over the 4th of July period. And then obviously you will see the American team playing their hearts out. So yeah, absolutely amazing players. So the majority of the pro paintball players from America is on the USA team. And then obviously it's between them usually, and then Russia, France, the top 3 teams usually. That's the competitive side on the men's division.
Dude, you're killing it. I'm impressed. Okay, I'm just impressed. And so basically, they don't play in South Africa. You guys get everybody together at different countries, like the Eurovision, where they go like the host countries, or how does this work?
Yeah, at this stage, it was mainly in Europe. It will probably in the next few years change because it started originally as the European Championships, and then it evolved to more countries that became part. That was obviously not part of Europe, and then it expanded from that to the World Championships. I know in America they call everything the World Championships, but
we own everything. Yeah. Right.
So, but this is truly a World Championship from.
Yes, it is. I mean,
we started getting more teams now from the Asian side as well. So from we had Australia before. So more and more teams are coming from around the world, and hopefully within the next few years, we'll get representation from the majority of the worlds around the country. Typically, it takes place with the NXL Europe, with the final event of the NXL Europe.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So we just run it at this stage at the same time. It's a 2-for-1, and for a lot of players, it's a perfect scenario because you can come and represent your country, and at the same time, you can compete divisionally in the NXL as well. So,
dude, you're killing it, brother. Congratulations. That is fantastic. Okay, you guys, listen. I don't know if you guys knew about this. Now I do. United Paintball Federation. Go check out. Oh, is there a ship coming in? What is that?
Cam Spiro is waiting to join.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop him up in a second. Cam, wait, Cam, have some more to drink. Cam, we can see you in the green room. So just
is that what's beeping like that?
Have some more to drink. I have no idea. Listen, what they just gave us the ability to do 10 people. So I'm gonna see how this is gonna work out. So hold on one second. Okay, hold on one second. Cam, we're gonna get with you 1 second, Cam. Hold on. So you guys listen, go again. We got some more things to check out too, but this is United Paintball Federation, what Paul was talking about. Go check that out on Facebook and see if you guys want to get involved, see if you can help them out. Dude, that's amazing. Dude. All right, cool. Let's bring in Cam. There we go. Hey, everybody just gets smaller.
Oh,
all
shit.
Right.
That's
What's
just Coke.
happening?
Sunday,
Cam.
that's just Coke.
No,
All
it's
right,
Sunday
Cam.
night, bro. It's a double.
Nice,
The
nice.
police.
I think Cam's out. Is that? Are you a Cape Town South African? Is that what the accent's from?
No, I'm in Joburg.
You're in Joburg. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
But
All right.
I swing it around.
Okay.
Actually, real life, he's from Zimbabwe-stan.
Oh, he's in Zimbabwe. Oh,
Yeah.
Zimbabwe. Oh, they used to be.
Yeah, they don't have paintball there.
Hang on a second. Wait a minute. Zimbabwe used to be Rhodesia. No, Rhodesia used to. No, it used to be
Yeah, no,
Rhodesia.
no,
Then it
same
became
here.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Zimbabwe
exactly.
was Southern Rhodesia.
Yes. I learned my history.
Why are we going to politics here?
Very good. I'm
It's
very
getting
good.
crazy.
I travel a lot. Anyway, so here's the deal. Cam, who are you? And tell us what your connection is with South African paintball.
I play in the SARPL. Chris Birch is our sponsor. Paintball City is our sponsor. And I'm the owner and still current player for 456 Killers.
I like it. It sounds cool. Okay, you guys, listen. I think we're pretty much representing the tournament players here. Is that what's basically happening? Is that it's like I
No,
don't
not
mind.
quite.
I don't mind.
Because Christopher loves bush ball, so do I. Mogadishu's life.
But I'll go put my camos on right now.
No, that's,
And I don't even play. I
okay.
don't even play.
You play. Where's the bling? You need to show people the silver bling.
I'm pushball for life. Pushball.
5.5.
Obviously, growing up, I mean, I'm 37 now. I know I look 25, right?
Yes.
Old.
But I started playing. I think my first game was probably in I was born in 83. My first game was probably in 89, 90. Obviously started really, really, really young.
Right.
And obviously growing up playing rec ball, woods ball, bush ball, whatever you want to call it. And obviously as time progressed, it moved into speed ball or tournament ball.
Right.
And then that became life.
Okay, so
But-
I think everyone starts off in bush.
okay, well, listen. Back in the States, what we say is basically that is the where we get most of the incoming people is from rec ball, right? Everybody usually nobody. Kids that go to a bar mitzvah or a birthday party, they don't know who Ryan Greenspan is. They don't know who Ollie Lang is. They just have a tip in '98. They go play. You know who? Fuck you. Anyway, so anyway, anyway, what I'm saying is that usually in '98 they go play, and then if they drink the Kool-Aid, then they start going, wow, I'm going to do tournament. I'm going to do that kind of thing too. You guys probably the same thing, right? Where people will play bush ball first. Is that what you guys?
Pretty much. Birthday parties, bush ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works.
That's pretty much, I mean, if I had to speak on behalf of everybody that's on the screen right now, apart from Paul, I think he's scared to play.
I've seen Paul play. Paul's played.
Can I just
He's
say
played.
that I started playing paintball in 1993 when we still had safety goggles and little face masks over our faces. So I
Wow.
didn't start in the
When
bush.
balls were shooting at
That's a
150
long
feet per
time
second.
So, everybody, we can't hear you.
So Chris, go ahead.
Yeah. So I guess everybody, if I'm speaking on behalf of everybody on the screen here, I'm sure everybody started off with the whole playing your push ball games. And
Birthday parties.
I mean, yeah, birthday parties. Speedball's been around for many years in South Africa, but I think the majority of the guys started playing off. I mean, Byron still refs most of the time in his camo pants. Cam and Mike attend the Mogadishu Madness events that we have, which is similar to your big games that you have there. But for us, attracting 120 players to this event is fantastic for us. So yeah, a lot of guys started off, and that's where you're going to capture the guys is when they come to your range. And speedball is nice because it makes a noise and that draws the attention. But the first thing the kids want to do, and when you mention paintball, they think bush warfare, put all the paint and shit on their face and run around in the bushes and shoot each other.
Right. Yeah. I agree 100%. Okay, so you guys are I love South Africa. You guys just kill it. I mean, you guys just have this enthusiasm that's amazing. And the cool thing about it also is that what I found when I did the South African show last month is you're pretty much united. I mean, there's whether it's Joburg or whether it's Cape Town, you guys pretty much have this I mean, it's a big place, right? It doesn't look like it on the map, but it's kind of a big place. And you guys have a pretty much a united system. Like when I was talking with England, they're trying. They're very, very close to actually getting it a country recognized sport kind of thing. And I think that's what Paul is doing too. When I was that you guys are in America, we're kind of like, yeah, we're trying, but you guys are really serious about this. You guys are really serious about making it a like up there with football or all that other kind of stuff. This is fantastic what you guys are doing.
Look, sorry, Paul, I'm going to interrupt. No. If it wasn't for Paul doing what he's doing, I think paintball wouldn't have got as far as it got with regards to tournament and speedball wise. I mean, Paul is the guy. So if there's anything speedball related or tournament ball related, Paul's the guy that's got the answer for everything.
Well, I mean, to give Paul, sorry, Chris, I got cut off here. But to give Paul credit, is he's had the longest running league in South Africa. Other guys have come and gone. Chris, he's had it going and it's consistent. It's always, there's going to be 5 tournaments a year and and it's going to happen. Whereas the other guys, 1 or 2 years. It is what it is. We all complain, we bitch and we moan. But we know it's good. We know it's good.
All right.
And to give one more thing.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mark.
And to give Paul credit is during the whole COVID thing, is he's the guy that's been pushing to get it going again.
Correct.
Nobody else would have done that. Let's be real.
That's what Paul was telling me, that you guys are still shut down. Again, we don't really talk about the C word on the show, but you guys are still shut down. But you need someone like Paul. Wait, I don't know what C word you're talking about, Paul. So hang on a second. Okay, exactly. But you need someone like Paul that's still going to pound at the door and say, hey, we need to get this thing open. We need to get this thing going. So Paul, again, my hat's off to you, brother. You're killing it for the country. It's fantastic. Listen, quickly, do you know Karel from
Russian Legion?
He's watching. You guys all do me a favor and say Dos Vidanos.
Dude. Dos Vidanos.
That guy.
Wait, what do we say?
It means goodbye. See you later.
That's amazing.
Dos Vidanos.
That guy is.
Or thank you or something like that. I don't know. Whatever.
That guy's unbelievable.
Shut up, Mark. Cam.
No, you don't know.
Speak Russian.
Cam speaks Russian.
Huh?
Cam can do it.
Yeah.
I think he speaks Mexican.
And sausages and chips, man.
That's
Mexican.
Or Mexican, same.
All right, listen, you guys. Karel, thanks for watching always. He's an amazing cat. Okay, listen, let's jump over here. Let's jump over to this is something else that Paul wanted us to talk about. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Are we finished waxing poetically about Paul? Did you guys all
Wow.
That's terrible.
We can't get far, Chris.
Thank you. I appreciate
Chris, we
it.
can't get far.
I'm sorry. No worries. All right. Hang on a second. Paul, what is this?
All right. So
somebody getting killed.
Yeah. So with the whole challenge that we currently face with here in South Africa, we started realizing as well that a lot of the countries maybe did similar things to us in trying to get the sport open and running again. And then we started looking at maybe it's time that we need to do a proper paintball protocols. So looking at all the people around the world, how they opened up their respective sports around the world, that we can sort of set a standard for paintball around the world. And with that, we got the survey going. You will see there on the Paintball Protocols website, what you're going through now is a survey, because a lot of people don't realize actually, I mean, paintball players in general is people that love traveling. They love going around. I mean, like you yourself, you like going around. So it is critical that we start doing a proper study around the world, that people can actually start realizing how big and how much potential there is in the sport. And hopefully, if we can get as many people as possible to complete the survey, which is done by the Cape Peninsula University of Technology, we will be able to get an official thing going with regards to paintball as a tourism and as a traveling sport.
Dude, you are killing it, my brother. Dude, listen, this is you basically just like sold the house and said, I'm all in for paintball. This is fantastic, dude. This is great. You guys, okay, so this is called paintballprotocols.com. And go check out the survey, you guys. Go help them out. Help out our sport. Help out. This is basically helping everybody, not just South Africa. So you guys,
Exactly.
This is fantastic. Paintballprotocols.com. Go check this out. Dude, you're killing it with that, brother. Thank you very much. That's crazy. How long did it take you to make that?
That was done by the Cape Peninsula and Youth Tourism South Africa that actually did the website for us. So they put all of that together, and obviously the questions is based on travel and tourism. So I've had a wonderful opportunity. I mean, with everything going on, I still had a great opportunity over the last few months with the connections that we made around the country with regards to tourism, youth, and we're hopefully going to see even more happening in the sport over the next bit. But yeah, so and then with that, let's see what happens. But it would be amazing to see the world participate in it, and if we can get as much statistics out of it as possible.
Okay,
We can have a real World Cup.
Let's see how much the
Real
world.
World Cup.
Hang on a second.
Not
Let's see how much.
America World Cup.
Fuck you. Let's see. Let's see. We own everything. We own everything. Okay. Okay. Let's see how much the world participated in it. Chris, did you do it? Did you do the survey?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Jared, he's stuck. Jared's stuck. Mike,
His
did
eyes
you,
are moving. Yeah, I did
Oh.
it. Yeah. You
Mike,
have
you
to.
did it?
I
Byron,
cannot.
Byron, you did it? Oh,
I
fuck
did
you,
it.
man.
I did it.
Byron, you didn't do it.
No,
Byron,
Cam.
No, not yet, not yet, guys, not
Oh,
yet.
but it's
Okay,
too late.
Okay.
It's
Well,
late.
I want you to do it as soon as you finish the show. Okay.
I'll do it while we're doing the show. How's
You can
that?
do it. Yeah. Thank you for giving
How's
your
that?
100% attention.
It's
Exactly. Yeah.
supposed to be
Why
the
don't we just?
example.
Yeah. Why don't we just do that? Why don't we just all fill it out? That'd be a great show. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, all right. Sounds good. All right. Cool. Okay. So let's jump over to this one here. Hang on one second. Let me do this. And what do we have on this one here? What is SARPL?
SARPL, like you call it. Yeah. So the South African Regional Paintball League is, well, it's, for a lack of a better description, it's our national league. So you can compare it to the NXL, not in size, but in the fact that it is our national league. So we've got about 20 pro teams that compete in, well, we call it our pro division. I would put them probably on D2 in the NXL. So they, we've got 10 teams. Where am I getting 20 teams from? So we've got 10 teams in the pro division, and then we've got teams that compete in Division 4. That's primarily the only two divisions we've got. So we saw quite a big growth in speedball, 2012 up to about 2015-16. Then we started seeing a little bit of a slump, primarily because of, I think the biggest reason is probably finances and the economy in South Africa. But yeah, and then yearly at the end of the year, normally December, and the whole idea was to try and get more international visitors. Yearly at the end of the year, we host what we call our Paintball Super Cup. And the Paintball Super Cup is our once a year event that we host off-site. So the rest of the events either take place at the Paintball City or at Blades and Triggers, one of our venues here in Gauteng. But then in December month, the idea was to try and do one event that is just available to everyone, basically. And that the last few years, we've always held it at Emerald Resort and Casino. So we held it at a holiday destination where people can just come and have fun. The idea was that people stay in either in the chalets, in the hotel, bring your tent if you want to pitch a tent. And it's more about the community than just about the tournament itself. In the good old days, I want to call it the good old days, we've had about 57 to 60 teams participating at the Super Cup events. It's dropped a little bit. Like I say, I hope primarily because of finances. But yeah,
Dude, that's crazy. Hey, listen. So Byron, did they reply yet?
we can hear you.
Which one?
We can.
I told you, I'm multitasking here. I got this.
Here's Byron's fat sausage fingers like this. He's right in the camera with his big fingers. Like
I'm doing this off my phone. I got my PC going. I'm doing 6 things at once. I'm all here, man. I'm all here.
I get it. I have a feeling that if you pitched a tent, Byron would probably be like one of those Afrikaners with the no shoes or something like that, right?
Oh,
Exactly.
oh, yes, I've seen it.
Exactly. All right.
You must see him. You must see him when he refs as well. He doesn't ref in a full set of pants. He's just normally cut halfway down, and he's got these neon socks that he wears. So he's got a very specific style.
Just like that. Actually, just like that.
That's so cool, dude.
It's actually awesome that he wears the neon socks because, like, at the corner of your eye, you can see him running to give you a penalty, so you just run away.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay.
You see, this is what I got to deal with.
Exactly. So let me ask you this, you guys. In Australia, what they do is they have like a kind of an NXL type of thing, and at the end of their tournament, they actually take the winning guys and they pay for them to go to the World Cup. Okay. Do you guys do the same thing where you guys have a team that represents South Africa in the World Cup because they've played so well in your leagues?
We wish we had the money for it. Yeah, we wish we had the money for it. It's purely a financial thing. I did bring in for a few years championship rings, so we with our Caesar winners got proper. Chris, yours isn't maybe close by still. Do you have yours? Back away.
No, unfortunately not.
But
That's safe under lockdown.
We did something completely different with our championship ring. Ironically enough, I get it from the United States. The same type of rings they hand out for the NFL and things like that.
Wow.
Where it's got engraved the player's name, their player number, and the team logo and the team name as well. So it's not a cheap ring. Let's put it that way. But, yeah, we've done that for a few years.
So all of these you have separate tournament series, or you just have like the one major like we have, or do you have like, how does it work? I mean, is one considered the biggest?
Well, the SARPL is the largest. Well, it's the only league in Africa. So yeah.
So you don't have any smaller regional, like, we used to have the NXL, the PSP, then we have the pump leagues, and we have all these other.
No.
So we basically.
It's Africa, son.
Yeah. So we don't have enough teams. So what I do is I've got during the season I've got the 3-man event that takes place in a province. So regional, so we've got 9 provinces in South Africa. So we will typically have, in Gauteng, we'll have 3-man tournaments, and in the Western Cape, we will have 3-man tournaments. And then at Super Cup, which is a national tournament, that's where everyone gets together, like at the big NXL type of event. Where on the 5-man side, just purely because of the number of teams we've got, we're only hosting a single 5-man tournament because it just purely because of the numbers.
I got it.
And because
And
from a distance perspective, because I mean, think about it. Up Joburg down to Cape Town is 1,500 kilometers. I can't put that into miles just now.
No. It's a long ways.
1,000 miles.
It's a 2-hour flight. If you're flying down, so
that's crazy.
That's far.
Okay, well, okay. So let me ask you this: when we have NXL events here, we have like 5, maybe 10 fields or something like that.
Yeah.
We have obviously our pro field, then we have like our the D,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. Do you guys have the same thing when it comes to your big event, or do you have just basically one field and you rotate?
So we've got So at this stage, just due to the numbers, we at Super Cup we typically ran 2 fields at one stage. At the moment, we can do it on a single field over 4 days. So we typically start playing the first day all the way through to the Sunday, but we split all the divisions, and then we've got our webcast running on that field. So we try and do a broadcast of the tournament as well as far as possible.
Nice. Okay, cool. And so the webcast, apparently no one else knows about it except you guys. So it's like,
it's not Go Sports,
thing, right? Apartheid, where you can't watch, you were able to watch certain movies, and right, the government kind of no. I mean, I'm serious. That would be great to watch. How can we where can we watch it? How do we find? Listen, I'm trying to shine a light on you guys. I'm trying to show the rest of the world that come to play in South Africa. So where can we see? I mean, can we go to a website to watch everybody loves that stuff.
Yeah, so the cool thing is we obviously web stream for free.
Nice.
Specifically, and typically we go to we typically stream to YouTube as well as to our Facebook page. So it will be on both of those channels during tournaments. So both YouTube and Facebook. Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that this page here that we're talking about, the circle, is where we can find everything to find you guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys listen. If you guys go to RPLSA, because there's no
RPL.
Wait, how come? Wait. Is someone dyslexic? What the fuck happened here?
The link was taken otherwise, so we had to use it the other way around.
The hell? I'm trying to send people to the website and it's all fucked up. Hang on a second. Okay, so if you guys go to
Africa, bro.
Exactly. Right.
We're sorry.
That's right.
Send us more money.
Your Decembers are our summers, so you're exactly. Okay, so if you guys go to Facebook, RPLSA. Oh my God, that's a mouthful.
Just put that link on your Facebook.
I will do that. I will share it right now.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Technology.
We'll be like KFC, donate $2 per meal.
No. I asked for 5.
Hang on a second.
It was 2. I said, yo, give me 5.
I'll do it right now. Okay. So wait. Oh wait. This look. I guess you guys do have a problem because Africa finds a way, right? Is that
every time?
If we can't get it legally, we'll steal it.
Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Is that a name or what? I mean, the name was already fucked up in the first place, and then they added a hyphen name on the end. Score. Hey, do you want to buy a vowel? You want to spin the wheel? Okay, all right. Anyway, okay, cool. All right. So the last one we're gonna. No, it's not the last of the show, but the last one I want to bring up that Paul was talking about was this one over here. This is called the Snappa.
Can't you read it?
Snappa. And this one, you guys, this one is spelled out because apparently that name was taken too. So this one's called the South African National Paintball Airsoft Association.
You'll see.
Right. Okay, so tell me about Santa. Yeah, okay, yeah, whatever.
Okay, so just like
not sandpaper, huh?
Yeah. So just like this is gonna be difficult. Okay, so just like the UPBF, SANPA belongs to the UPBF as the organization that looks after the sport in South Africa, both paintball and airsoft. So the main responsibilities of SANPA is to deal with government. So because we're a national federation, our regulations in South Africa state that if we belong to an international federation like the UPBF, that automatically makes us that we are allowed to become a recognized sport in South Africa.
Okay.
And over and above that, in South Africa, if you've got a non-profit organization like SANPA that we've created, you can actually request funding from the National Lottery, for instance, for the sport. So one of the things that we want to try and achieve this year is to try and start getting funding from government for the different things that we want to do, obviously, with the sport. So, and then part of the other responsibility of SANPA is we put together our provincial teams. So we've got provincial players from every province, from the 9 provinces that we've got. Well, at this stage, 2 or 3 of them that compete. And then from our provincial teams, we then put together our national team, and our national team then ultimately goes overseas and they represent South Africa in the World Championships.
Brother man, I cannot tell you how much you're killing it. Dude, I don't know. And you guys know what, except some of you guys know what I do in the sport. I follow the world and I do what I do. Some of them don't know what I do. Some of these guys are like,
apparently you're like Pistol Pete.
Yeah, Pistol Pete. Yeah, I don't know if he plays. I haven't seen him play in a while. But anyway, yes, apparently some of you are like, what kind of show is this and why I'm even on this one? But anyway, but for the other ones that do know what I do, when I fly over the world and I sit down with the owners, the park owners, I sit down with these basically everybody, and we talk the talk and shop. This, my friends, is crazy town. I have never seen so much organization for paintball. Paul, dude, you are killing it. But I don't know how much time in the day do you have for all this stuff? I mean, this is like
not enough.
Dude, not enough. And the scary thing is this doesn't pay anything, which is the sad bit. But
we know paintball pay.
You know how paintball is. Yeah. So, but yeah, I actually lecture still. I'm in IT, so I lecture IT. That's where my primary source of income is from lecturing. I've got a small IT company, and I still run an adventure center as well, where I've got a small little paintball field where I stay as well. So that all fits into the global things of things. So yeah, my day is pretty hectic.
You need to spread the love and give this to all these other guys on here and have them run the stuff, because this is.
Have you seen how much they
one
drink?
Yeah. Yeah, actually,
that's why nothing happens.
It's what time is it? It's 8:00 there in South Africa.
Yeah, it was after 8. Yeah.
And so what is it? It's just cocktail hour. Is that what you guys have, or is it always cocktail hour?
It's always.
Okay,
yeah.
I got it. Okay, cool.
When the first plane goes over.
When the first one.
At the moment in South Africa, you're only allowed to buy alcohol from Monday to Thursday. You're not allowed to buy alcohol on any other day at the current, with the restrictions we've got at the moment. Yeah.
Technically, we're semi-breaking the law, but not.
Yeah. With the C word that we don't talk about, the restrictions here are ridiculous. So Monday to Thursday, alcohol's available up until 5 p.m. For home consumption only.
Yeah.
Home consumption. Okay.
There's a better one. Christopher, can you buy cigarettes at your shop? At the shop?
Nope.
Wait, what does that have to do with Corona? I don't understand the connection.
That is the question.
This is the
question.
I don't get this.
Exactly.
It's cannot again.
I don't get what you're. Yes. What?
Hey, Gerard, you can take the mask off, bro. Just sit 2 meters back from the computer. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Listening to you guys enjoying the conversation.
Okay, so that's crazy town. Okay, whatever you got. Okay, that's cool. Okay, listen, Paul, again, you're killing it with I'm just going to quickly go through this rule. Let me just pop this over here. Hang on a second. You're killing it here with the United Paintball Federation. You guys go over here again to the protocol, the survey here. Do this, obviously, if you want to see some live videos. It's all fucked up as far as wristband or Aris, but whatever. Anyway, that's all fun stuff. And then go over, and then obviously here we got the South African paintball and airsoft. I'm just going to touch on a bit on one question here. You're mentioning airsoft. Now here we call them our let me see, our cousins that don't like to get dirty. That's what we call them. That's a nice way of putting it. Okay. Do you guys
getting hurt?
Yes, they don't want to get hurt. So do you guys have a very big airsoft situation? Is it bigger than paintball?
No, I wouldn't say it's bigger than paintball.
It's definitely
It's kind of
Just
fizzled out
for the
a little
real
bit.
men, apparently.
Yeah,
Right.
it's growing. I think there's some players that obviously that we lose from paintball over to airsoft from a financial perspective. But yeah, so from Sandpa's side, we try and get along with everyone because
That's great.
It's obviously from an association perspective, the same principle at whether you've got a paintball field or an airsoft field, the same safety measures needs to be in place. The same way
Like it.
you need to operate your business in the same way. So even though the players don't always see eye to eye, but from a safety perspective, it's the same thing. So
Okay, so let me ask you this. In Australia, it was really, really hard for them to get paintball in. And then, basically it's like tournament and they have their bush ball as well. But they're having a very hard time getting military looking, like TPXs, TMCs, TCR.
Yeah.
They're having a really hard time getting, I couldn't use my pistols there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know in Australia you need a firearm license.
You need a firearms license. Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to go to we did a whole show about, and they were talking about if you go to a shop and go, I like that gun, they go, well, okay, it'll be 6 weeks. What the fuck? What do you mean
6 weeks.
Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
okay.
mate, we don't promote guns around children and stuff. It's very bad for them, mate,
Right, mate. All right, listen. So you guys have. I love your accent.
Oh,
Listen,
cheers, mate.
cheers, mate. Listen. Do you guys have the same restrictions, or can anybody use anything there?
on the,
Whatever you want.
you want.
yeah, on the paintball side, we still luckily good, and that was one of the big reasons why we started Sandpa as well, to make sure that paintball and airsoft remains self-regulating rather than getting government involved, that they want to start regulating it, because then you start getting sometimes, like you've seen, a lot of silly rules. So by having an association with that, you can self-regulate your industry. So obviously safer at the end of the day on the long run.
Good for you guys. That's fantastic. Okay, cool. All right. So let me go around here. Chris, you are the owner of the Reapers. Is it what it is? South African Reapers?
Reapers.
The Reapers, not the South African Reapers, just the Reapers.
No, not even just Reapers.
Reapers. Okay. So the paintball team is called Reapers, and you're one of the oldest paintball teams in South Africa.
I think this year, Mike, correct me if I'm wrong. I think this year we've been going for, I think it's 14 or 15 years.
15.
Is it 15?
Okay, that's amazing.
15.
And as we discussed before, you guys feel maybe it's been 30 plus years with that when paintball came to South Africa?
Close on 40, because Paintball City's been open since 1985.
Dude, 1985. That's amazing.
That's a long time. I mean, I was born in 83. My dad started the company. My two older brothers used to go to a local paintball field down the road, and the guy that ran the place was a bit of an alcoholic. So by lunchtime he was.
Oh, really? He
Yeah.
didn't drink just
Who
on
would have
Sundays?
thought?
Yeah, he just
He
wasn't a
must have
Sunday
been a real
drinker?
paintballer, bro.
He was bad. Like, he started drinking Saturday morning. We just wait till Sunday evening.
Okay, all right.
So my two oldest brothers used to go down there to play, and my mom said to my dad, "Why don't you go through and see what these kids are spending all our money on?" And so my dad made a day of it, and by 12 noon, the owner of the paintball range was passed out drunk.
No.
The customers were stealing from him. They were just like stealing the paintballs. So my dad, it was great. So my dad stepped in to help this guy out. He figured this guy needs help, not just on the alcoholic side of things, but on the side of things. And after 1 or 2 weekends, my dad figured, look, my kids can't be going to a place like this where pretty much it's a dog show.
Right.
So
right.
he said he's gonna start something up. So my dad had an electrical company previously doing electrical and all that nonsense, and so he started up a paintball field, pretty much so my two oldest brothers could play paintball with their friends.
Dude,
So
that's
how it
amazing.
started. And yeah, so I mean, being born in '83, this is all I've known since I was 2 years old. So
Dude, so what we call you in the States is royalty, right? You're paintball royalty. Basically, you were,
the man.
yeah,
You're the
there you go. You
Well,
were,
anybody, to be honest, anybody in South Africa knows the Birches.
Yeah.
Birches are paintball.
wow.
It sounds
dude.
cheesy, but it is. You speak to anybody, Birches or Paintball City, is paintball. I started playing paintball in PE, a whole completely different town. In PE, the place to play was Paintball City. You can ask Byron. Byron's the same neighborhood.
Right.
City
But
was
wait,
the Mecca.
Yep.
Tell
And is the
everybody.
Mecca.
Wait. Tell everybody where PE is, because I have no idea what you just said.
That's Port Elizabeth.
Port
Eastern
Elizabeth?
Cape.
Okay. Not
It's
Pretoria.
about
Not Pretoria.
by the sea. It's by the ocean.
Yeah,
cool.
it's on the coast.
South from Cape
Down
Town.
south from Joburg. Just go down from Joburg and then
Just
PE
drive
there.
straight down. Straight
Okay.
down.
When you hit the sea, you're at PE.
Whoa, hit the
You hit
CP.
Durban, then you hit the right.
I got it. Dude, that's amazing. Okay, so Chris, we need to if you can hit me up in my you can hit me up my private thing so I can promote you guys. I want to be able to promote your park. So let's
Look,
do that. So
I'm probably the least tech savvy guy around. Paul had to set
All
this
right.
up. Paul
That's
will
okay.
do what he needs to do. Paul's
Yeah,
my
it's
guy.
already there. It's on the thing. It's there.
Wait,
That's Paul. Private
I don't
chat.
know.
It's in the
anyway,
private.
listen, you guys, listen.
Oh, private chat.
Listen.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it up to the adult Paul to take care of this because you children apparently have no fucking idea what you're doing. So I'm gonna I'll be dealing with Paul from now on for everything that has to do with this kind of stuff. So all right. So
Bring me a paintball gun, I'll fix it. Show me
Okay.
a fucking laptop, I got no idea. But
I got
it's
it.
Paintball City SA on Facebook, Paintball City SA on Instagram, paintballcity.co.za on the internetness.
I like it. No, I like it. I like it. Again, you guys, I'm trying to do my damnedest to promote your country and your paintball scene. So thank you very much for your cooperation.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Thank
Paul.
you very much. Yeah, exactly. All right. Okay. So, Mike, tell us about yourself and like how long you been playing.
I started in 2008. I started playing in Port Elizabeth.
What are you doing on the show? What are you doing on the show?
I've got the internet. I know history.
2008. That's like me.
Same
All right,
as
no.
you.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
yesterday.
Go ahead.
No. What made me laugh is Chris phoned me today at about 4:00. He's like, "Dude, we're going to be on the internet. We're going to do the show." I'm like, okay, but who's it with? He said, no. He sent me the link. I was like, dude, I actually know. Like, I've seen your things on PB Nation and on YouTube. You play all the games. You run around the 2 TPXs. You wear that mask.
Nice. Oh, look, you're making me blush.
No, but I said to Chris, I was like, holy shit! Like, I know who this guy is because.
So 20% of us on the show know who you are.
I'm like,
Wait,
dude,
wait,
they're using
Mike,
the wrong logo. This is the other Reaper guy's logo.
hang on a second. So Chris didn't know who I was, right? And then all of a sudden, Mike had to like tell him who I was.
Yeah.
All right, I got it. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, Chris don't internet. Chris doesn't have internet.
That's okay. That's
On
okay.
internet.
Listen, that's a
Yeah.
I understand how your view is, Chris. You're just like this. You're like, what's it? We're
Yeah.
outside my window. Exactly. Right. All right.
So yeah, like I've seen like,
Like, zoom in.
but the thing is,
Yeah. All right. So,
so I wanted to ask you was if you could only choose one big game to play. This is your last paintball thing ever. It's the end. What would you play? Would you play like your Living Legends?
good question.
Normandy? Would you play?
But
What would you play?
Wait, hang on a second.
Decay of Nations?
Are you only giving me the continental United States to choose from? Because I played all over the
Choose
world.
anything in the world. Choose the whole world
Okay, well,
that you've played.
Wait, so I can only play one more game that I've already played.
Then paintball's finished. It's over. It's done.
Oh, well, it would have to be Euro Big Game.
Okay.
Because I've
Okay.
been here 4 or 5 times now, and it's where all the world comes together.
Okay.
and people can just drink and have a great. It's not a paintball game. It's a festival.
You just
Not
like
American.
paintball.
So that's what I love about paintball is listen, because I played all over the world, a forest looks like the forest. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes everything looks the same, but the people is what makes the thing that I do different. And so when I can go and meet people from Finland or Norway or Japan, and we all get, that's what I love. And the Euro Big Game seems to do that, bring everybody together. So
That's cool.
there you go.
That's what I wanted to ask, because like you sit in South Africa and you see like they go play at what's the thing in Chicago, the Call of Duty field?
Oh no, that's my
Newtown.
that's my actually one of my home fields is a paintball.
You see,
Nice.
so you see these things on Facebook and you're like, man, I really want to play those things. But then when you said I want to go play in Europe, Europe is your thing. I was like, okay, that's cool.
Well, listen, and what I do, I don't know. Do you guys know about this thing? Do you know what this is? So this is something that I created called the International Paintball Bridge, and you can see where the stars are. And so basically what I've done is I've created this program where I get players from around the world to come to different events. And the biggest thing the biggest problem is that, like, are they going to fly with their equipment? If you bring your equipment, if you bring it to Germany, you can't use it because it has to have an F stamp. If you don't know where you're going, so what I've done is I've gone to all these different locations throughout the world, and I've talked with the owners, made friends with them, and I said, listen, if I can bring in something from Norway, and they can leave their guns at home, and they can basically just come over, you'll get them hooked up. So they'll get them in. Yeah. We'll get them housing. We'll get them food. We'll get them hooked up with people. So I do that, and I've done that for the past 3 years. We get people that from Germany go to Canada. They've been to all over the place. So I'm looking to do the same thing with you guys. And if we can,
that's amazing. Thank you.
If you guys can, like, if you choose a destination, if you can fly there, then we'll pick you up. I've got someone coming in from Scotland to go to Paintball Explosion. This is what I try to do, is get everybody around the world connected. And again, that's the part that I enjoy most about paintball. Cool. I love shooting people, but to me, it's about the community, and that's what I'm trying to do all the time is get you guys connected. So so that answers your question, Mike.
Have you? Sorry, quick question. Have you ever been to South Africa or not?
No, I haven't been.
I'm also from Cape Town.
We actually, the relatives are from Cape Town. But I've never. We were supposed to go last year, I think it was. And Faisal, what is his name? Faisal. Faisal had organized something. I was actually going to go to one of your games, and we were trying to work out the details about the travel, everything like that, and it just didn't work out. We might do it next year, but I'm dying to go to South Africa, and obviously I'm not going to go for the weekend. You know what I'm saying? I'll be there. I'm going to go for a longer period.
I'll just say something super cheesy. Cape Town is the most beautiful city in the world.
That's cheesy. Because everybody.
I don't even live there. Yeah, but Cape Town is my favorite place in the world.
Everybody is. I'm trying to get people to go there. And again, you guys, if you go, stay for the safari, stay for the wine.
We've got lions, bro.
Dude, you got sharks.
Lions.
You got sharks.
We've got sharks, lions.
We got everything. We got everything. Yeah. Right. We got everything.
If you got money, we've got it.
You got people that
our money's from the States, but it's fine.
States.
They can't even put their mask on. I love you guys. All right, cool.
Okay, well, here's the offer. Like, if you do come to South Africa, for certain, if you come, you can stay at my house, free accommodation. I'll pick you up.
Nice.
I'll take you where you need to go. Paintball City will look after you while you're here. So there's the invite. And
Christopher,
I'm hoping we have 400 million viewers right now to view this.
Christopher.
Chris,
I need to ask a question.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much for the invite. I really appreciate that. And maybe when I get there, you'll look me up before I get there and you see who I am. Exactly.
You need to pull in to Mogadishu Madness.
You need to come to Mogadishu Madness.
No, listen. I next year, when all the sea stuff goes away, then we're going to start planning again, because my tour got truncated. Everything thing. We're going to see about going to Europe again. Might be going to England. It depends. But yeah.
No, that rain's there. That place.
I love the rain.
Don't go there.
Terrible. Terrible.
We have to tell.
We've got lions.
Wait.
We know a guy that actually owns lions.
Correct.
Play with the hyena. Nice.
Dude, I'll let you touch a lion.
Okay. Wait a minute.
I know a guy.
Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Mike Wells, that's not like slang for something else, right? Such a lion?
No. Like a real timber, like a lion. We know a
That's
guy.
a little kitty cat.
Christopher and I know a guy.
I don't want to hear your roar or anything like that. So
No. Christopher and I know a guy.
Look
So
at my
one
name.
of the guys,
My name.
one of the guys that plays is
You know why he calls it a lion, huh?
Yeah.
Because it's hiding in the bush.
Must be really
Wow.
Exactly.
So one of the guys that plays on our team, Alex Jordani, his in-laws own a zoo, Laurie Park Zoo. So they've got the commercial
It's
side
not-
of things where
But wait. Before the people get mad, it's all rescued animals.
Okay.
yes, thank you.
People get mad.
So
Okay.
they've got the commercial side of things where you come as a paying customer, you can come in and you can see all the animals and certain animals you can interact with, like the owls and whatever else they've got there. And then they've got like the private collection at the back. So there you can get like up close and personal. You can't exactly touch them because I mean it's a
You'll
fucking
die.
lion. But you can go there and you can see a lion closer than what you're looking at your PC screen right now. So you can go there and you can experience the real deal without actually getting eaten.
Well, a thing. I know this is completely away from paintball.
No, that's okay.
The guy that Chris is talking about, he had skin cancer. They took that lion to a human hospital and gave him chemotherapy, and he's all.
Wow.
That's
Dude,
real life.
dude,
That's real life. It happened.
Dude, did he lose all his hair? I'm worried about the lion.
No, not too bad. No, nothing like that. Not like us, but he's fixed. He's
It's
fixed.
like a fucking house cat.
He'll eat you. He'll eat you.
I don't
A
want
big
him to look
Siamese cat.
I don't want him to look like Chris without a hat. So there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cool. All right.
That's Chrissy Ball, bro.
Do that. Oh, jeez.
Chris, I appreciate it. Okay, Byron, how long have you been playing?
Whatever.
Officially, I don't think I've ever actually started. I played in PE with Mark. I was reffing before that. I've been reffing since 2003. 2003 actually. I started
Can I ask
reffing
you a
then, and I've
question?
just
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
go for it.
I think
This is gonna
Byron
be
has
good.
to be the most dedicated ref ever.
Yeah.
Has to be, because the reason is that he just refs forever. He likes refing more than playing.
Hang on a second. I need to understand, or we need to understand this. I got this. Like I said, there's the law and we have other things. How is it, are you just known throughout South Africa as like, let's call Byron, and then you fly over all over South Africa, or are you only known in PE?
I'm pretty much known everywhere, but I only fly to Joburg at the moment where the tourneys are, but I think everybody can agree. Everybody knows me.
Yeah,
that's
on
amazing.
that field.
Yeah.
Everybody knows me. Everybody recognizes me. Chris is to paintball what I'm to reffing here, basically. I mean, that's
Those reds and yellows. Those reds and
Yeah.
yellows.
Dude, how did you?
Yeah.
How did you get to? I mean, what happened? How did you get to where
So
you
this-
are?
This actually started as me earning money on the weekend at a local field here. I was almost finished school, needed cash, started at a field, with groups and rentals. And that just went on. And somewhere along the line, I met up with Paul. And yeah, we realized I'm pretty good at this. And
Wow,
yeah,
dude.
moved up from there. Yeah.
Brother,
Can I
that's,
say something?
Yes.
I need to say something.
yes.
Maybe not so good, but committed.
Here we go. Here comes the smack talk. Here comes the smack.
Not if the corner's against you.
I'll give it to Byron.
Mike, do me a
Byron's
favor.
probably.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, sorry. So Byron is probably the most dedicated ref.
Oh,
The
here we go.
most.
He's the most neutral.
That's his call sign.
Let's be on the field.
He's the most neutral. You can be
On the
best
field.
friends. I can do this off the field. The minute you get on the field, you're not his friend. You're a
Wow.
player. He does his job. You do your
That's the
job.
truth.
Yeah,
Can
I
say
got
something?
no
One
friends
more
on the
thing.
field there.
One more thing.
Correct.
One more thing. So
Yes.
I've known Byron my whole paintball life.
Like 6
I've
years.
had the guy stay in my house.
Wow.
And his
eating
sister's
my
making me
food.
coffee.
Yeah. And he still called me for penalties. Like, what? Like,
All right. So then that just shows you he can't be bought, right? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you pull your sister or
tried.
just pull penalties?
All right.
Yeah, many have tried. Many have tried, but yeah, I just
These
So
things we have to think
again,
about.
So again, look what Paul is doing. He's not
Yeah.
only creating this united paintball situation throughout South Africa, but he's also grooming young boys. I'm sorry. He's also, did I say that out loud?
geez.
Did I say that out loud? No. He's actually.
I'm gonna leave now.
You guys have a South African most wanted or something? Is he has to like? Okay, exactly. All right.
That's our old president.
No, but look what he's doing. Look what Paul is doing. He's so dedicated, and he's taking people under his wings, and he's saying, let's make this happen." So Byron and Paul, great job, you guys. Good on you.
Yeah. We give them a lot of shit, though. We give them a lot of shit.
Nice.
We
Well,
do.
listen,
both of us. You give both of us a lot of shit.
I don't fight with you. Okay.
all right. So Cam, would you give us another tour of your house, please? You were walking around with your camera.
Dude, so then your mud hack in deep dark
Mi casa,
Africa.
su casa,
Yeah,
homeboy.
exactly. There you go. Exactly. All right. Cool. Hey,
Have
everybody.
you ever seen
me
a
a-
hut like that?
Do me a favor and say hello to Nick Slovak. Slovak, what's up, brother?
What's up,
Nick?
Nick?
Nick.
Hey,
What's up, Nick?
All right. I think I'll be seeing him at Monster Game, maybe. I don't know. I'll see him maybe in Michigan. All right. So Cam, what's your connection with this whole paintball South Africa thing?
Paintball South
I'm just the water boy.
I'm just kidding. If that's where you want to leave it, I don't think so. But go ahead. You own what? You own which team?
456 killers. 456
Okay.
killers. We've been around since 2017.
Say 456 fast.
Wait, what? Are you having problems with your numbers?
fuck's
What? Oh my
Say
god.
456 fast. So say
Wait.
fast. Fast.
456.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are, and it's a tournament team, right?
Yeah, we played Div 4 in the SARPL. I would say we're probably the older guys, if you want to call it. My brother plays with us. He's in his 50s now. I'm 39.
That's cool.
All our players, most of our players are in their 40s.
39.
Mr. Wells, you're catching us.
Yeah.
Very cool. Now, listen, just to give a little geography lesson here, we have, let's see, we have Cape Town, then we have Joburg, then we have this place that's
Elizabeth.
inland. It's called something Roseburg. Rosen.
Rustenburg?
That might have been
Rustenburg.
maybe whatever. Anyway, I got no idea. And then everything in between kind of thing. Now, are you guys representing all of South Africa, or are you guys pretty much on the show right now, kind of a certain area?
More Joburg, except for Byron, that is in Port Elizabeth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But
Cool.
there's nothing going in PE, so
We don't have
everything
internet
Joburg.
everywhere else.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I thought. Exactly. All right. Cool. It's those damn monkeys. They keep on ripping up the cords and everything like that. Exactly.
and stealing the cables on the train.
Exactly. All right. Okay, boys. Listen. So, how do you think we did? Do you think we covered again South Africa and kind of showed the rest of the world that you guys exist and you should come?
Can I
for
say
this?
something?
Africa,
It's cheap. Our currency sucks. If you have dollars or euros or pounds, you're going to be billionaires. Come here.
Bring it to Paintball City.
Look at the
Bring it to Paintball
Sharks,
City.
Look at the Lions. Come to Paintball City.
That
Paintball.
what
I'll give
Yeah,
you a
it's
tour of
not
my
that
house.
bad.
Free of
It's not
charge.
that bad.
yeah.
We got this.
I think what Mike said is very true, though, is that literally if you from the US or from Europe, for that matter, with the exchange rate sitting at the
rich,
moment
bro.
almost at 17, I think it's 16.5 to the dollar.
Yeah.
So $1 is
Probably
16
about
rand,
18 to the euro.
if not
You're
more.
rich.
It is ridiculous. But literally, by the time you get to South Africa, I think the most expensive component of getting to South Africa is the flight itself.
Yeah.
But there is cheap ways of flying here as well. I don't know, but flying at the right time.
It'll take a
obviously.
while.
But once you're in South Africa, the key
thank
thing
you, sir.
is there you go. Yeah, the new
Check
website.
that
up and running.
website. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So once you're in South Africa, you're saying it's just cheap to rent an elephant. I can rent an elephant or a zebra.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you like. Yeah, whatever you like.
Just pay. If you have money, just pay. Then you're good.
You're so I can.
all the pro,
you're,
all the
Go
pro
ahead.
players that's been here in that came. We've been very lucky over the last few years with a lot of the pro players that came to Paintball Super Cup and stuff like that, and the majority of them, including Nick Sloviak, they were Greg Sewers. All of them was like they can literally buy a round of drinks for the whole table. And it's less than what it would cost them in America just to buy a drink for themselves. So
you're lying. This is amazing.
that's
Yeah.
But okay, but wait a minute.
alcoholics.
You are alcoholics.
$5.
Okay, but I can only buy drinks on between Sunday and Thursday, right? Or what is
No.
it?
only for
Monday
now.
to
Only for
Thursday.
now.
Oh,
Monday to
Monday to
Thursday.
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 Well, I don't
Only
want to get. I don't want to get in trouble if I have to buy cigarettes too. Exactly.
If you've got dollars, you're good. You just pay. You just pay. Then you
Okay,
buy.
I got it. Okay, you guys, listen. So let's go around the. I'm doing a South African thing. Let's go around the horn and let's just say give our last goodbye. We'll do some shout outs and then we'll close up the show. So Paul, go ahead and give us some closing thoughts. South Africa shout outs, whatever you want to do.
Sure. I've been very privileged with my travels to also meet a lot of players around the world, and I saw Jack Sparrow there as well, one of the photographers that we use over in Europe, and Jason Burns I saw was on there as well. So
Oh, wait, Jason, we didn't leave you out. Hey, Jason, what's going on, brother man? All right.
So we've been. I've been very lucky dealing with a lot of the guys around the world, and like you, for me, the traveling, just meeting up with people is the key thing, but also making people aware of how cool South Africa is and the amazing, not just for paintball or for airsoft or for any other type of sport, but just coming here for the experience that South Africa has got to offer. So yeah, open invitation to please join us in South Africa, and please come and check us out. Both Cape Town, up here in Joburg, even there with Byron and PE. But yeah, come and check out the South African scene. It's definitely worth it.
Dude, I like it. All right, cool. Well, that's all the time we have. So I'm just joking. All right, Chris, what do we got?
All right. First of all, David, thank you for having us on here. This is awesome. I mean, I've clicked like on your page and everything like that. I'm gonna stalk you a little bit with my internetness skills and find out more about it. I think this is very amazing. And then again, shout out to Mr. Paul Grobler. Like, thank you for everything you do. There we go. For paintball in South Africa. Again, if it wasn't for you, this whole C-word nonsense that's happening here, I think we'd still be in the Stone Ages. So again, thanks to you, SARPL, Sandpa, all of that for helping trying to push it forward to get paintball going again during this shitty time. And then again, this asshole down here in the middle, okay, Byron, again, thank you for coming to all these. Thank you for coming to all these events and doing what you do. I mean, being a ref definitely sucks. I've had my fair share of doing it a handful of times, but I know the abuse. I know the abuse you're going to take. Again, thank you. This idiot downstairs here, Fat Mike, thank you. He's Fat Mike.
You can't see
Mike.
though.
Fat
I put
Mike.
the thin lens on.
Nice. Mike, I'm glad you didn't flush the toilet during this whole thing. It's nice of you to. You look like you're in your bathroom.
No electricity, bro. No electricity.
So
You've got the hamster running.
You got a shower curtain over there or something. I don't know. Anyway, all right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
the guys
All right,
the guys on. Oh, am I finished or what?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Wait,
Oh, yeah.
no, I apologize, Chris. Go ahead.
All right, so
Oh, now all you. It's all you, bro.
All you, Chris. All you.
okay.
Look at you, lady boy.
So again, thanks to everybody that's on our screen. I mean, all these guys play a different part in the paintball community. So most people might not know who everybody is, but they all play a part. So again, David, thank you for this opportunity. He has my marketing. So Paintball City SA on Facebook and on Instagram. Reaper Paintball on Facebook and Instagram. Go check it out.
Have a real Reaper.
The for real Reaper. The real Reaper. If you don't have the brand, then you're not the guy.
Dude, I have other people wearing my logo for me. Thank you very much. I have people tattooed my logo. I've got people tattooed my logo. So anyway, anyway.
I'll send you my address for the check. Just send the royalty check over.
All right. I like it. Thanks a lot, Chris.
David, thank you for this. This is amazing.
All right, okay, so Mike, what do we got, brother?
Thank you very much for having us. Thank you, Paul, for trying to get us through the whole situation in life. Thank you, Byron, for putting up with all our nonsense. And thank you, Christopher, for also putting up with our nonsense. That's all thank you.
Dude, you're a lot of thank yous. I like it. Fantastic.
You gotta be humble.
Yeah, I like it. And listen, so tell me what's going on in the space station. Are they okay up there with your headset? And
it's not PlayStation headset. Oh wait, we don't have PlayStation Africa. This is my headset. My telephone. Don't hate.
All right. It's good.
On the internet, they're giving me heat.
All right.
He's graced us with his time. Because normally he'd be PlayStation. He's like Cartman, shouting for the cheesy puffs and the beer while he's playing PlayStation. So he's actually graced us with his presence.
I like it. Okay, Byron, what do we got?
Man, I just want to say big ups to this whole thing. You three guys sitting in the top row here above me.
Whoa,
you guys for setting this up.
What about me? You stayed at my house.
Yeah, that's something else. But you guys at the top are like doing things here for the world, for South Africa. I think it's awesome. I mean, I've got my job to do. I've connected with Paul and Chris on a number of things. We've clashed a lot of times. And, paintball in South Africa is going places. Those two guys there, you putting this on the map, it's just awesome.
Thank you.
I don't play as much. I don't have his input on that side. I just think there's too many politics for me. I do my thing. Man, respect the refs and play the game, dude. That's all I got to say.
You're good for the game, bro.
I like it.
Oh, man.
Cool. Brother man. Okay, Cam, what's up, brother man? Wait. Let's guess Cam's accent. Okay, which one are we going to go with this time, Cam?
Cambodian.
Whoa.
It, bro.
What? Let me hear you do.
Maybe I can do a Scottish accent or something like that.
That's
I don't
too
know.
easy. That's too easy. Let's try an American accent.
Listen here, I can put on an American accent, bro. I can even go the whole way, bro.
Oh, dude. You're in the wrong business. Whatever you're doing, you should be in the movie business or something.
Ask Cam.
Yeah, I need to get out of being a water boy.
Cam, you got to do the Mexican. So do the Mexican accent.
He's the Mexican.
You're a Mexican.
No, he's not the Mexican, but he knows the accent.
It sounds like
I'm only going to do this one time, okay? So if you ask me, I'm never going to hear this one again.
They're always whining.
And if I put a lisp in it, I think sitting around playing paintball for, the past 27 years, just waiting around to, and put a structure there, you'll be like, I just want to play paintball,
Dude, you're amazing. You are a gem. You are like one of those what do they call those distressed diamonds? What do they call those things? What are those things they call it when they find those diamonds and they're
the shot.
Black diamond.
No, black diamond.
diamonds.
No, it's a shot.
Black diamond.
No, you're a conflict diamond. You're one of those, the diamonds they find in South Africa that the regimes or something that they use to fund their crazy.
Blood diamond.
Those are like up. more Africa, not this Africa.
I played Blood
You want to
Diamond.
play Diamond? We talk after the show. Okay, we talk after the show.
All right. Okay. So wait, who's from Rhodesia? You? I mean, who's from originally from Rhodesia? Which one was?
Cam.
Bottom left.
Yeah,
bottom
okay.
left.
Okay. So, and you can tell, Cap, you can tell the difference between a Rhodesian and a South African. You can tell the accent. Is there a difference in the accent?
There is
Yeah.
a difference.
Really?
100%.
100%. Yeah. I think the Rhodesians got more of a. Mark, you've spent time up there, and they've got more of a posh accent. Would you say?
Oh, interesting. Really? Is it more of like an English
Yeah,
type of accent?
they quite. Yeah, more like an English type. You know, where South Africans are like, "Yo,
they're
fuck,
more
dude,
English.
I just want to go throw myself a beer in a fridge." You know, with the Zimbabweans, they'll be like, "I'm just going to go make a cup of
Have
tea
some
right
tea.
over there."
Wow, that's amazing.
At noon.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy. All right. So we have Mr. Rhodes to thank for that, right? Yes.
100%.
Dude,
I
you
know
can go to jail for these things.
Dude, I know my history. I love
This guy knows his history.
Yeah.
I love history.
Statues, bro. I don't know.
Listen, we know a bit of history as well because Caesar
Yeah.
is little cans of dog food in the States.
Caesar, little cans of dog food. What the fuck are you talking about?
What? Yeah, dude. What?
What are you
Yeah,
saying?
it's just something I heard.
Wait,
Rumor has
Caesar,
it.
no, Caesar. There's a cat food. I think there's a cat food called Little Caesar. I have no idea.
Cat
I don't know what the. Yeah, I don't. I, don't
I
know.
think it is cat
I have-
food.
I have no idea what that has to do with
What
with the
does it
orange
have to
state.
do with what we're talking about?
And then,
History. I know history.
and the English pushing people farther inland, and I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, so anyway,
Nat Geo's going to sign us off to this because all we're talking is flipping geographical crap
I love
here.
it.
Politics.
I'm changing my number, bro. I'm changing my number.
if we can educate, if we can entertain, if we can, and if we can help people to learn, I'm all in. Okay, Cam. So what do we got? You're the owner of a numbers team. What is it? 5 times 2 9 9 9 8. What the fuck's the numbers?
You're close. You're close. There's no 9 in it.
I just spin the wheel.
Yeah.
All right.
4, 5, 6 killers.
Is that
Yeah,
the
man. We
area-
just want to say thank you very much.
Is that the area code 456? Is that the area code 456?
No,
Yes.
it
Yes.
stands for fuck's sake.
Okay, I got it. Okay, cool.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
One more thing. One more thing. Cam, sorry.
Go
Sorry.
ahead.
Okay, I'm going to say something. So I
I'm
keep
waiting for
Mark, the
WhatsApp.
grown-ups are talking now.
We have iPhones in Africa.
Yeah.
Anyways, I got some WhatsApps. I had to say a shout out to Syndicate Paintball. A message from Mike Lottering. He says, "Send me a shout out, or I'm going to eat you." So,
Or some of that dog food, eh?
so that's what I
Exactly.
yeah. Duh.
Exactly. All right, cool. Okay,
so
Cam.
Syndicate.
So Cam, wait, you didn't finish waxing poetically about everybody on the panel here. So hang on a second. Go ahead and
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, everything that is built up in South Africa with paintball over probably the past 35 years or whatever, it's all comes down to Chris Birch and Paintball City. I mean, they are the leaders in paintball here, without a doubt. And regardless of how long they've been around, they still treat everybody, all their players, whether you're a newbie or you're in the pro division, they treat everyone equally, and they're always there to help you. Except you, douche. So yeah, respect to Chris, and a big shout out to Chris. For everything that he does for the players and teams out there. And that's also going over to Paul, especially through this whole C thing that's happening all over the world. Paul has been pushing constantly to try and get us back on the field.
nice.
So that it just goes to show how dedicated he is and how much he takes his players. He takes his players seriously. It's not just okay. It's his league. It's his what. But I think he's got a relationship with every single player in the SARPL, which goes to show he's not just there for as a business. He's there for paintball, which means a lot to us as players.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah.
Paul.
Whew, dude, that's amazing. Okay, cool. Okay, let's do this, you guys. Let me
Don't
just
cry
run
now.
this
Don't cry
quickly.
now.
I'm crying. This is who we're waxing poetically about. If you guys go check him out,
Accept your
send him
friend
a
request, bro.
send him a friend request. Send him a message. Tell him you're going to support him. don't try to pronounce the where he lives. Krugenstrop.
These wilderness
Say the next word. Say the next word next to Krugersdorp. Say the next one. The next one.
I am.
Kung Fu Kitchen.
Gaodang. What is this? China?
Everybody was kung fu
Gaodang?
fighting.
Where the fuck is this place? Kugelsung Gangdang.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right.
Gauteng is
Anyway,
the
so
Joburg
go
province,
check out. Go check out. Let me see if I can find this place. Go check out Cougar's Drop. There we go. Cougars.
Also known as Cristo.
Let's see if I can find Cougar's Drop on the map here. It's next to Johannesburg and Soweto. Oh, it's by the townships. Oh, it's by the townships.
There we go.
All right.
Oh, we
So anyway, okay, cool.
Cool.
Listen, you guys.
No.
Also, go check out United Paintball Federation. That is Facebook, United Paintball Federation. Go check out the protocols. You guys take the survey, and please take the survey and help not only South Africa, but help all the rest of the world, so we can find out who's playing, why they're playing, and all the cool things about that. Go check out Sarple.
It's better. It's better. It's
Or
better,
if, you,
yeah.
if you're looking for it on Facebook, just type in RPLSA. And if you go to here, you can go check out the South African National Paintball and Airsoft or Sampa. Or if you really get lost, you can just go check out the Paintball City. All right, cool. There you go. Okay,
That's
so
the
you guys
real
listen.
Paintball City.
The real Paintball, yeah, the real Paintball City.
Show Paintball City on Facebook. Come on.
Wait, I will. Okay, hang on a second. Where is Paintball? Hang on a second. Let me just do.
I want to see the name on international television.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me just do international
Rated,
television. Let me see if I can find. Let me just go here. Let me go to Facebook. Let's see if it comes up, or if that one in Toronto is going to come up, because there's a Paintball City in Toronto.
That's
as
what you
well.
got to say. SA. That's what you got to say. SA.
Paintball City, SA.
Let's find out. Let's see. Let's
Chris.
see how popular you guys are.
Chris. You need to send a message to Paintball City, Canada, to say how long you're around.
Let's see what we got here.
I'll have to show them my Paintball City tattoo on my back to prove that I've got the stats.
Dude, I don't want to see your back, but look what okay. So look what I'm saying. We got Toronto, we've got Ontario, and we got Paintball Sucks. We got Paintball City.
Paintball
Dude,
sucks. Jeez, that's
you
crazy.
don't exist. Okay, you're saying I have to do
Paintball
South
City,
Africa, right?
SA.
All right, hang on.
City, SA.
Why are you making this so difficult on me? Okay, hang on a second.
If you type it
There we
properly, it
go.
should be the first
No,
result. Come on,
dude,
guys.
Hey, no, I'm serious. Where are we? I just typed in Paintball City SA and I'm not finding anything. Are you sure you guys exist?
Paintball
I think I've been there a few times. I feel like I've been there.
It's all a scam. It's all a scam.
This is payback for not knowing who David Justin is. That's what it
No,
is.
I'm not making this up, but look. I mean,
There's a link. David, there's a link again for you. Just look in the private chat.
I'm looking, yeah.
Thank you, Paul. That's my guy. That's my guy. You know
This guy.
Hang on a second.
At least someone is an IT.
Oh, maybe he's spelling it wrong. Let's see if we can do this. Hang on a second. I'm doing the link. Let's see if we can do the link here.
You spelled it wrong.
Okay, I'm typing it the same way you just. I'm not joking with you either. I'm typing it the same way. Listen, can somebody go on and find? Because look, I'm typing Paintball City.
The only other reason that might be
City.
Look, Paintball City, right?
Yeah. SA.
SA is right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Have I done something wrong?
Show me what you got.
you must say it in a South African accent, then it'll work.
Very good.
Yeah.
The only thing that's coming up
you guys-
is this thing, which is the Sarple. And
The thing that might be true though is, Chris, you just maybe have to go and look maybe in your because on a Facebook page you can set whether it is only available to certain countries. So it might be that Facebook page. It's only, I don't know if it is. But
Dude,
maybe
you need to
just have
fire
go-
IT guy.
Dude, I'm serious. Look at the only thing that came up was South Africa. Look, paintball team South Africa, Reaper paintball team South Africa. I bet that will come up.
That's us.
That's-
Follow that
Yeah, but
shit.
no, but that's just in the circle. That's just coming up in circle. Reaper, let me just try
So
this.
I'll share my screen quickly. Let's
Reaper.
try it.
Paintball.
Is it
South
showing?
Africa. I'm sure this is going to come up because
Yeah,
I've seen this before. I've seen this before. You see this?
No, we don't. But show
Hang on a
us.
second. Oh! You don't see all the struggles that I'm going through.
Hey, that's Chunyan Lee.
Where's Mr. Lee?
Okay, but
No,
you guys, I don't
internet
see. Look, I don't see. I'm looking for. I see Paintball City for the website, but I don't see it.
Yeah.
Dude, you got to step up your game, man. Come on, let's do this.
Damn it, Christopher.
It's there. It's there.
I
Do you know how the internet works?
yeah,
David.
I'm using one of those red things that I have to shake up. Hang on a second, with little white knobs. Yeah, exactly. That's my okay,
Well,
but I'm not.
Stop shaking the knobs and type in Paintball City SA.
I did. You guys, look at.
Let me.
Play with your knobs,
I'll
you know?
share it quickly.
Okay, share it quickly, please. Okay, cool. All right, so let me go back here to this one, and okay, cool. So I'm looking in
Is
the
it
private
sharing
chat.
it?
Hang on a second. I'm looking in the private chat,
I've
and I
shared it.
have. Okay,
It
I see
shows-
that. Okay, you guys, hang on a second. Let's see if this works. All right.
Come on, let's
All right,
go.
hang on a
Let's
second.
go.
Ready? All right. Let me just.
Do it.
Hang on a second.
Do it.
Let me just send you over here. Ready? And let's do this. Hold on one second. Let me do this.
Go.
Hang on a second. Let me just go like this. And ready? And let's do that and that.
Enter.
The Reaper.
Come on.
It's going to go Canada. I can feel it's going to Canada.
Paintball City.
Oh, that's me. There we go.
Hey!
You guys,
yeah.
look at how many times did we type that in? We typed in Paintball City. The SA. So okay, so then there you go. Anyway, so here we go. Anyway, so fantastic. I'm gonna like that. Nice. Okay, cool. All right. All right. So you guys, go check out Paintball City. Go check out all the other things. Go check out South African paintball. Go have an amazing time with these guys. It's a hang on a second. What is it? I can't find it. I'm in the. Look at. She's in the UK. Look at this. I can't find it, and she's in the UK.
Christopher, you
So
got to step your
there's
game
got to
up.
be something.
I got to step my game up.
Yeah, there's got to be something. No, I'm serious though. You might want to check something because
Yeah, I'll have
I
a
should
look
be.
at it.
Yeah, I should be able to get some kind of list. All right, sure. It's okay, cool. All right, you guys, listen. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank Jason Burns. I want to thank Kirill. I want to thank Nick Slovak. Thank you guys for watching the show. Thank everybody else watching the show. Thank you very much. Support South Africa. Support paintball. Go out there and have an amazing time. If you need to buy alcohol, it's only Monday through Thursday. You can't buy cigarettes. Okay.
Can I say something?
They don't buy elephants.
One more
to
thing.
go to work.
One more thing.
What?
Just one
Yes.
more. Hey, Nick Sloviak, when you came to South Africa, who beat you?
Oh, nice. He's not here to defend himself. So okay, there you go. All right. Nice. Okay, you guys. No, but you guys are killing it. Thank you very much again. You guys, I'm trying to I'm trying to all joking aside, I'm really trying to say that you guys have done an amazing job as far as the being connected, being like a united front. You know what I'm saying? It's hard because I have seen a lot of again, people fighting. They could be the next field over and they'll start fighting. You know what I'm saying? You guys are like really cool, and I really, really appreciate it. So wait, hang on a second. We're getting a fan here. Cool show, much better than the last episode of Couch Talk.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about couch talk.
Couch talk, it was crazy.
What is that? Wait a minute. Is that Couch Talk on Paintball City?
No. Search for catch.
No. Don't search for it. Don't search for it. We've had a good show.
Hey, wasn't the last one with Brian Millard?
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Too much inside baseball. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end the show. You guys hang out in the green room. Don't press exit. Just hang out there in the green room. We're going to talk to you in a minute. And let me just jump over to, let me pop this down here, and then let me just go here. And I'm going to end the show with my motivational thing. You guys don't leave. Hang out in your green room and enjoy the snacks while you're there. Change the world by change the world by your example and not your opinion. We have a lot of opinions on Facebook. We have a lot of opinions on social media. Everybody's always being the what's it called, the warrior, and saying how they think things should be done, and this person should die, and all that kind of stuff. And stop it. And if you really want to make an example, look at these guys down here, and look at Paul, for example. Look at the example he's leading. Do that. Lead by your example. Ever more. That's the saying that I always like to say. So I want you guys to do the same thing maybe this week. Do something great. Lead by your example. Have an amazing time out there. And thank you guys again very much for enjoying the show. And we'll, I guess, see you next week, right? Bye.